Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, the inscrutable Dr. Yukon Suckit. Yes, that is my given name. So today I am bringing to you a Dr. Suckit original known as Golgari Deathtouch. I was just sitting there down by the magma pool in our secret underground headquarters, and I was just thinking, and I thought, wouldn't that be great if we could put out Fynn the Fangbearer and then somehow give like the Scute Swarm like a trillion little scutes, and then give them all Death Touch and attack at one time, killing your opponent in one fell swoop. So that was my initial idea. And so from that comes the rest of this deck. So let's take a look at what's in it. I'll explain what's in there for and what we're going to do with it. All right, so we have at the low end, Blizzard Brawl. So we've got a bunch of snow-covered stuff, lands over here, right? So therefore, we're going to be able to use Blizzard Brawl to its full potential. Great thing about Blizzard Brawl is when we got Death Touch dudes out, it means an automatic kill, no matter how big they are. As long as we can target them, that guy's dead. We have our first round of cheap Death Touchers. So they're, for one, we can put out 4 of them, and we got 4. We got Fynn the Fangbearer, who does not usually last long. People always kill him when they see him. So you kind of have to sort of like decide whether you want to hold him back or not and spring him on at the last second, or just try to do what you can. So what Fynn says that he's got Death Touch. He's a 1/3, so he's got a nice butt on him. And then whenever a creature with Death Touch deals damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. Now originally I did put... oh god, what is his name? The Phyrexian guy that doubles up the number of counters in here. The problem is this deck, it was too hard to try to ramp up to where he would work out well. Really, I mean, if you wanted to put together like a ramped deck and then just kind of spring that Phyrexian card and the Fynn together, you could probably do that. But that's, that's kind of a 2-card combo. Anyways, let's keep on. So next I put in Lotus Cobra. This is our attempt at a ramp, at mana ramping. Because it's nice to be able to mana ramp a little bit to get up to at least to Skeletal Swarming. We've got Spinning Wheel Kick. Now I saw this and I thought this would be excellent with a Death Touch creature, because it says that target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each of X target creatures and planeswalkers, which means that it costs 2 and then at least 2 more to deal damage to one person. But if I had 6 mana, I'd be able to deal 1 point of damage to 2 creatures. So that means that my 1/1 Death Toucher can kill any 2 creatures that I wanted to. It can't do much to planeswalkers. I think we'd need to have, that's probably an old card, I think that Golgari one that says that Death Touch to planeswalkers kills them too, or something like that. But anyways, this would allow a Death Touch person to do a lot of damage potentially, just depending on how much mana you have available. So I put in 2 of these so that we can deal with it. We got the Nighthawk Scavenger, so he's flying, Death Touch, and lifelink, and he gains more power depending on how many different card types amongst cards in your opponent's graveyard. So whatever, he gets bigger as the game goes on. And that means more lifelink for you. But for us, really, it's about flying and Death Touch. We got Scute Swarm, old Scooty here. So the problem with Scute Swarm is that he's not Death Touch. He doesn't do anything Death Touch at all. The good thing is he kind of just becomes a target that scares people away. And so people start going after the Scute Swarm, and then pretty much nothing happens after that. But if we can, this is the big combo here, get that stage 3, which says creatures you control gain Death Touch until the end of turn. So if we get to stage 3 where we just happen to have a bunch of Scutes sitting around, guess what's going to have a bunch of Death Touch? All of them. At which point then that combo I was talking about would work out well. Fynn, Scute Swarm, this guy. So that's a 3-card combo, but still we got that going on. I have in here the Agadeem's Awakening, mostly because it can be a land. And what's land going to help out? Scute Swarm. So that'll help to pop it up. It'll also help to pop up Lotus Cobra. So, and because just for putting a land down. It doesn't put down extra lands, but it does put down a land. Thing is, though, is if you need to, and you're at the end of the game, you have plenty of land going on, you can, if you had 1 mana, you could bring back Tajuru Blightblade. If you had 2 mana, you could bring back Fynn the Fangbearer and Tajuru Blightblade. If you had 3 mana, you'd be able to bring back Scavenger, Fynn, and Tajuru Blightblade. And where do they go? They go to the battlefield. So if you had, 6 mana available, 3 of it black, you would be able to bring back all 3 of those guys at some point, which would be fantastic. All right, so we got Binding of the Old Gods because it destroys target non-land permanent, gets you a force, which helps to ramp you up, which would also make Lotus Cobra go crazy for a second there. And then at the 3rd step, you got all your creatures gain Death Touch until the end of the turn. So really, this card is all about timing. This card does everything you want, but it does it 1 turn after the next, and you have to be prepared for it to happen correctly and not let your opponent mess you up, which you really don't have a lot of control over that. But, that's where the fun comes in the game. We got Skeletal Swarming. So Skeletal Swarming, to me, this is such a great card. And what's great about it is that it will put out a skeleton every turn, at least once, sometimes 2. And they get bigger and bigger and bigger. And so unto themselves, they are a great card, that will win you the game potentially. But if you can manage to get it to where they all have Death Touch, then suddenly between that and Fynn the Fangbearer, you got a lot of I think they're trampoly too, aren't they? You create a tapped. Yeah, they have trample. So between the Skeletal Swarming and Fynn the Fangbearer, there's your other part of the combo where they got all Death Touch, and when they deal damage to the other person, and they're going to be beefy, then the deal is that they're going to do that poison damage. So yeah, everything is revolving around Binding the Old Gods. I was really looking for some enchantments or something that would help to give everything Death Touch at once. And there's actually a creature out there that'll do it. Maybe we'll put it in later, but for right now, we're just going to roll with it as is. So we've got 4 of the Hive of the Eye Tyrant, so 4 man lands. We got 4 of the Field of Runes, and they're in there for 2 good reasons, the Field of Runes. Number 1, because it takes care of man lands, but number 2, when you sacrifice it, you get back another land, which means that Lotus Cobra and Scute Swarm will trigger off an additional time. Other than that, we got a bunch of snow-covered lands, which will make Blizzard Brawl work better. Now, originally I had like Blood on the Snow. The problem is that I found that those things that cost me 6 and 7 mana, I wasn't getting to. So I tried to make everything as cheap as possible. So I really wanted to go for 4 or less, but Skeletal Swarming is too good to pass up. So basically, we got just enough landfall, enough mana ramping to get us up to Skeletal Swarming by turn, hopefully 3, 4, something like that. And that's provided that you get to it. So, because there's not a lot of card draw going on in here, so we'll see. All right, let's see how well this deck does. And we're playing against Jefersom. And we got a lot of mana. But yeah, let's go for it. I like those Nighthawk Scavengers. Lotus Cobra! It'd be cool if that guy had Death Touch. I mean, he should. He's a freaking Cobra. Alright, we can go for Binding of the Old Gods right now, which means we can take out... What is this thing over here anyway? 3/3 versus that stupid thing. I'm thinking no. They're all too much on the wussy scale for us to really worry about too much. No attacks. One, two, 3, 4. Yeah, see, we could get out Skeletal Swarming on the next turn if we had one. And if we did, I would totally go for it. Yeah, nope, I was hoping I could call for it and it would happen, but it did not happen. Alright, so let us... See, that's Enchantment Killer up there. I'm gonna go ahead and let's bind. Okay, we just need some Fynn the Fangbearers, or Skeletal Swarming. Let's see. Let's just go green. 1, 2, 3. This takes 4 to get that guy ramping up. Let's just go ahead and put out another Death Touch. Let's send in our first Death Toucher, gain some life back. I think he's scared. Yeah, probably not that scared. In reality, I don't need the Lotus Cobra anymore. That wasn't nice. All right, let's see, here's 6. I can pull it off. Here we go, 1, 2. Oh, wait, back. 1, 2. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that sucks. I can't get rid of that thing. All I could do is stand in front of it. I got flyers, though. I got Death Touch for days. So, yeah, I'll attack. There we go. I have to get rid of that Howling... What is that? Howling Moon? I could do it. We got the Binding the Old Gods there. Yeah, suck it, suckerfish. Let's see. They have nothing. And I got nothing but life gain, so I'm gonna win this thing. Go ahead, I do 39 points of damage to me this turn. Pull the trigger. Jefersom. I gotta say that spinning wheel kick was fantastic. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Let's just pump it up. I don't think he's got any recursion. Okay, so on next turn, we'll be able to do 2 more additional points of damage then. We're going to slow roll this boat. You coming at me, brah? Yeah, I'm not really using that for anything. Go get him, Nighthawk! Okay, 2 more Death Touchy hits and he's dead. 4 more points of life and he's dead. He's gonna come at me. And we win. All right, we're playing against edawgrules. Edawgrules, whatever that means. All right, 3 mana. I'm good with what we got. I guess we'll play it. It's nice having 2 of them. We can hold one in reserve, put the other one out. Mess around some people's brains to start off with. Just got to get up to 5 to get that Skeletal Swarming in place. Two of them now, huh? Jeez Louise, people. Here's a Scute Swarm. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to chill out. We just got to grow our forces here is the problem. I'm definitely going to get out the Skeletal Swarming on the next turn. Nope, we got to do it this way. We got pair life. And no attacks. Fynn will scare them off pretty badly, I think. Oh. We're taking some hits though. I'm not sure I can hold up against the next one. Let's see. Eye Tyrant. I have to attack. Who do I want to take care of? Get rid of the Brutal Cathar will get me a guy back, so we'll just do that to start off with. I think that's all we're doing. All they could do is block with the Luminarch. So they can win. Yeah, I lost this game. They're too fast. Oh, right in the keister. Okay, what is this name here? Tig. Alright, we got 3 mana. And let's keep it. Got enough to put out the Nighthawk Scavenger at least. Scute Swarm. We're looking at black and white Orzhov, a little control action. This is going to be bad. There's got to be a Doomscar up there wiping the board. Skeletal Swarming will be helpful for that. I just don't care. I'll save that till later. No attacks in turn. I just taking out a token is just not worth a Blizzard Brawl right now. I need another mana though to be able to put out Skeletal Swarming. That guy's worth taking out. It's a sorcery, so I gotta wait till my turn to do it. Unfortunately, Eye Tyrant's too slow, but Skeletal Swarming will be next turn then. I don't know, we'll play green. How's that sound? Blizzard Brawl. No, I should have put out Scute Swarm first. I just don't count my mana ahead of time. Okay, it's time to wipe the board. Oh, I can't do it unless I get another mana! Oh, this sucks so hard. Oh, what do I care? No, I don't. There we go. Skeletal Swarming! No attacks. Yeah, I thought so. Boy, that 10 flying vigilance is not doing me very much good right now. I mean, I'll be able to put another Nighthawk Scavenger out, block, but that's not going to do me very well. Let's see. Black. Alright, there we go. Because he's got to attack. They'll just block it. What I need is for all my guys to get... I need that Binding of the Old Gods. That's what I really need here. I don't got much going on against flyers. I'll be able to take something out. That's all he's willing to sacrifice? Okay, yeah, there you go. Well, this is the end of the game. It would have been great to have some of those spinning kicks Why are you even bothering, my friend? I don't even think I could do 17 points of damage. I got nothing that Bly's flying. You just got to send over like 2 dudes. Three of them. And there we go. All right, here is Golgari Deathtouch, and I gotta say, I think it has a lot of promise. I think it did pretty well. You know, here's the deal: that spinning wheel kick, I loved it. I think it did a great job, and I think when you've got even just one Deathtouch guy, you can take out a lot of people on the other side. So I think maybe we can balance this a little bit better. I mean, there's only so much you can do with any particular deck, but I think that, yeah, a little bit more between the Blizzard Brawl being 4 and then make this be maybe 4 rather than 2, and then we'll cut back on some other things. I'm not exactly sure what yet, because those Nighthawk Scavengers are the only thing that protected me against flyers at any particular point. All right, so Skeletal Swarming was the MVP. Binding the Old Gods, where creatures control Deathtouch, you gain Deathtouch on the end of turn, is what makes the beating heart of this entire thing work. And sometimes it goes off very well, but it just seems like we need more ability to make more things Deathtouchy, and I'm going to take a look around for that a little bit more. So here is Golgari Deathtouch right now. I'm going to give this one, I don't know, I'm going to give it a B+ right now, because I feel like it can do better, but it's got so many great things going on for it right now. So we'll look at a couple more cards, try something out, and then in the future, I bet you we'll get this up to the A level. So there you go, and I hope you enjoyed this deck as much as I do. In the words of the Daily Dose of Internet, that's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Later.